Shot clock down to 6. Mobley's done a good job on Kobe Bryant. Yao Ming trying to help out. Bryant. It's almost like you expect those to go in every time. Rockets almost daring him to shoot from the outside. Now Payton. Bryant for 3.
Jackson talked that he felt like that they were going to try to take Kobe in the post on occasion tonight. Kobe's going to have to meet that challenge.
Lakers, the number 2 seed in the Western Conference, Pacific Division champions. Bryant, count it for 2.
Where would Houston be without Jimmy Jackson?
Kobe Bryant.
See the lack of foot speed there by Yao Ming. The game, he ended up the game, Kevin, with 11 points, but did not play much in the first half because of 3 quick fouls. But he can score, and they'll go to him.
No lead changes or ties. Francis, what a pass to Yao Ming inside by Shaq. Count it for 2 and a foul. And for the Houston Rockets, it remains Mobley, Jackson, and Francis. Weatherspoon and Maurice Taylor is in as Mobley glides in off the baseline. Kobe Bryant's 18 points, a game high. 16 from Jimmy Jackson, the Rocket high. Here comes Shaq in foul trouble with 4, approaching 7 to play. Kobe Bryant. That was unbelievable.
Diagram that.
You can't. Not in your wildest imagination.
Look at this. Gets the contact. Has no idea where the basket is. But here's the whistle. So he shoots it at the basket. This is amazing. Look at Kobe Bryant. What a spectacular play. That might be the most sensational basket of the year.
So on the floor, Jimmy Jackson with the ball. Maurice Taylor, Mobley, Cato, and Steve Francis. That's the Rocket 5. Fox out there with Malone. Luke Walton is in the game with Kobe Bryant, Gary Payton. And Fox defending low. Shot clock at 3. And Francis with a Luke Walton rebound.
That was a bad possession right there. Steve Francis tried to go too much at Kobe. Held the ball too long. Bad possession.
Gary Payton. Kobe Bryant. Karl Malone's got 15. Walton for 3.
The Lakers on a 11-2 run. They lead by 8. And Kevin, I'll show you why this is a bad possession. As you go into a one-on-one, you stop this right here. Look at this. The Lakers are going to load up. Basically against isolation, you just play a zone. There's no place to go, and you end up taking a bad shot. But more importantly, when you see it from another angle, you're going to see Kobe Bryant. And look at this right here. Look at this smile on his face. Say, you know what, Steve? I've got you. I've got help behind you. There's no place to go. I'm going to force you into a tough shot. This is a good defensive possession for the Lakers and a bad an offensive position for the Rockets. I told you, Michael Jordan had a great expression for that. $1 million move, 10-cent finish.
Kobe for 3. And brings Houston to within 7. Bryant will try to beat the buzzer, and a foul.
What is Mobley thinking?
A foul on Katino Mobley.
Shooting a 3. What is he thinking about there to take the foul? He knows you're in the penalty. I can't even understand what he's thinking there. I mean, you cut it to 7. He just reached out and grabbed him. Watch this. I mean, there's no mistake.
He obviously thought they had a foul to give.
They've been in the penalty for about 5 minutes.
I agree. Rockets in there with Yao Ming. And they've got Jimmy Jackson and Mark Jackson and Maurice Taylor and Stevie Francis. That sets the guys on the floor to begin the 4th quarter. Derek Fisher, Kobe Bryant, Shaquille O'Neal. 5 points and 7 rebounds for Shaq. Kobe Bryant diving for 2.
Well, he's putting on some kind of show tonight. His energy level is off the charts. I don't know if I've seen him more passionate in a game this season that we've done, Kevin.
Lakers lead this series 1 game to 0. Jimmy Jackson, who's been quiet in the second half, and uncorks a 2-pointer there. He's got 18. Has Shaquille O'Neal ever scored 5 points? Maybe 7 right there. He's going to have a hard time, though, getting to double digits. 7 points, 7 rebounds.
Shaq looked over and said, "Wouldn't know if I was checking out his handle on that move there." A little isolation for him to go one-on-one from the perimeter.
Now Ming.
Well, they did the same thing in game 1. So the three-point line has been, and here comes Kobe for another.
Pero sí, en alguno de los cambios, ¿no?
Depende de los momentos. Muy ofensivo, con mucho acierto en los tiros de campo por parte.
Defendiendo a Shaquille O'Neal a Maurice Taylor, tanto lo hizo que al final perdió Taylor. Ahora
Rota, depende mucho de él en ese sentido.
has visto la última acción en ataque
sí.
de Houston, ha sido otra precipitación. El balón lo lleva Kobe Bryant. Vamos a ver el lanzamiento de Bryant.
Point that Cato makes is gravy for the Rockets because those are points that they don't expect.
Cato, the defensive specialist, as Bryant. And the rebound pulled down by Malone. Spectacular game for Carl. Offensively, defensively, 29 points. That big three-pointer. 11 rebounds for him. Bryant now all the way. Bryant slings it up, gets the bounce.
The first time, Al, the first time this game, the Rockets did not send a double.
With a foul. And a good move by Kobe Bryant inside. Rush off to Kobe Bryant, and here is Bryant working on Coutinho.
And forced a turnover. Another
Lakers,
careless turnover by Houston.
Lakers have hit 7 of their last 8 after starting 4 of 14.
You got guys who have that range between Francis, Mobley, and Jackson. Right now, they've got to establish something on the basket, though.
Lakers have not hit a three. Oh, what a play!
Great pass by Kobe.
Fisher getting it out. Medvedenko. Here's Shaq picked up by Taylor. And they've got Yao on Medvedenko, and Mobley watching Bryant.
Well, great flash by Kobe into the paint and a great find.
In reality, Houston thought they needed to show tonight against Los Angeles.
Absolutely. Great pass there by Kobe Bryant. And do what Jeff wants him to do as far as running an offense. And, you know, people question whether he could do that.
Shaq and Karl Malone. Here comes Kobe Bryant. And a torture chamber and scoops it home. Cato, 5 seconds on the shot clock. And Stephen Francis rejected by Shaquille O'Neal. Picked up by Malone. Here comes Kobe Bryant the other way. Picked up by Kobe Bryant. And Bryant in the open floor, gliding in and puts it down. And Kobe Bryant, great fake on Mobley. Kobe Bryant has 31 points and 10 assists.
Bryant, good job by Brown on him that time. Bryant all the way. Can't get the floater to go, but he gets it back, banks it in, and goes to the free throw line.
Pretty well the Osmonds are.
All kinds of ways to win Peabodys and Emmys. Bryant, 4-3. And Turkoglu was impeded on his way to the basket. And here comes the whistling Bryant now. Kobe's going to go all the way and put it in. Whistle while you work. 41-30.
And you can see here, I mean, great move number one. Kobe is really using his speed to get around, and then you can see Duncan tumbling backwards.
Look at that. Minus 13, minus 14 right now. Phil Jackson has made some changes. Bryant with a spectacular move. Kobe Bryant. The Lakers coming out of the timeout. Phil Jackson getting the ball in Kobe Bryant's hands, kind of giving him some space. Type of isolation for Kobe. Point being that excellent international scouting. Exactly. Yes. How was that with the players having such an impact? All right, Bryant able to hit. State of Texas. And Bryant. Oh. Malone setting the screen. Beautiful pass again from Bryant. The head coach of the Nets said he watched the tape on the plane going from Detroit to New Jersey as Kobe.
Peyton post. This is what we thought we would see more of.
Bryant. Outside the Peyton, passes on the three. Here's Fisher from outside. O'Neal with good positioning. Now Bryant, who's hit 2 threes, has 3 threes now. Trying to stretch a 10-point advantage as the period climaxes. Underneath, it's Malone from Bryant. Malone pressured outside by Duncan. 8 on the clock. Bryant, little fall away, got it.
Yes.
Not just the regular timeout.
He wanted to make sure.
That's thinking. Bryant under pressure. Got it. Wheel route. That's what they call it in football.
That's what they call it in basketball.
And then Duncan, who was pressured by Bryant, to rush back to Kobe, and that's a big-time turnaround.
That is, and Kobe Bryant made that play.
And Malone's 10. Here it is again.
Yeah, all caused by Kobe's pressure on Duncan. He saw a big man with the ball. He put pressure on him, made him turn it over, and then gets it back and makes the three.
Welcome back to L.A., where the Spurs have a 17-13 lead. Kobe Bryant spent most of the day traveling from L.A. back to Colorado to that courthouse and then back to L.A., where he is facing the Chargers and expected to enter the plea bargain. He got up shortly before 4 o'clock in the morning, left at 4:45, and arrived at the courthouse in Eagle County, Colorado at 8:10. As the day grew on and the anticipation became evident that he was going to enter a plea, our cameras were in the courtroom.
How do you plead? Not guilty or guilty? Not guilty. Plea of not guilty will be entered.
What a contrast. Kobe Bryant leaving a courthouse in Colorado, entering a plea of not guilty, facing felony charges of sexual assault, then arriving in a golf cart at Staples Center to take a basketball court center stage before a full Staples Arena and a nationally televised audience in a playoff game. So far, Kobe is 1 for 3.
Moving over to help on the double. Payton with the strip. Here comes Bryant. Bowen is back. Malone providing the screen, and Kobe slams it. Beautifully done as Karl Malone set it up for Kobe Bryant. The Spurs will talk it over.
It starts by playing good defense. You've got to give yourself some extra opportunities. Get a hand in, strip the big man of the ball. Suddenly you're out in transition, and it's tough for San Antonio to get its defense regrouped. Bryant finds the seam. Bryant with the finish.
Shot clock at 10. Bryant gets the step on Bowen. Kobe Bryant with 11 points. Shot clock down to 3. Bryant, yes.
Well, we've seen it all from Kobe here tonight. The left-handed floater over Duncan, the behind-the-back stop, pull back, shoot the jump shot. He is some spectacular player.
Bryant for O'Neal.
You're not seeing much of the triangle. You're seeing more screen roll, more dribble penetration from Kobe. Spurs struggle with that. They can pinch that triangle. He's going to give Nesterovic that shot.
As Bryant spinning his way, it counts, and the foul. 72-69, Lakers. Nice backdoor pass from Malone, and Bryant is able to score.
And that's why you need a Nesterovic, you need an Ori, you need one of those big guys to be able to play. Malik Rose is so undersized, Mike.
Bryant for 3. Bryant met by Bowen. Kobe with the step. And scores! Oh, what a shot! A circus attempt by Kobe Bryant.
You know what he does? He just spirits you. He reminds me so much of Michael.
48 points in Game 3 on Sunday. Here's Bryant. Yes, he has put up 40 points, 14 of 23, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. And he has done it with a variety of spectacular shots. Here is Bryant putting the move on Ginobili, and he scored.
7-6 was the last time San Antonio had the lead. Early first quarter.
See, now Karl Malone is passing shots up. And they're forcing Kobe Bryant to force the action.
And Payton will try to stop it. He can't. Tony Parker. Jackson has to take a timeout. Malone coming out. He sets it. Kobe gets around it. Kobe puts it up. Made it. Lakers by 1 with 11 and a half to go.
Kobe Bryant is tired.
That was exhausted.
Unbelievable shot.
To Duncan. He gets doubled. Shaq all over him. He gets away a fadeaway. He makes it with 4:10 left. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
I mean, look at this. They take away the handoff. Duncan has nowhere to go. A fadeaway jump shot off the wrong leg out.
Here they go. They get it to Fisher. He scores! Derek Fisher scores at the buzzer. It'll have to be reviewed. They'll review it. They'll review it. The Lakers are going to run to the dressing room, and they'll try to get on the plane before the officials can get over to the scorer's table.
Boy,
oh,
it was
my
close.
God.
We got to take a look at it. But I got to tell you, live, it looked good.
I thought it did, too.
My goodness.
Well, I had a feeling I was just going to ask you. You know, everybody in the world knows they're going after Bryant. They're going to try to foul Bryant. So do you go to somebody else? Do you take a chance?
Well, they went for
Derek
Bryant.
Fisher, here we go. Take a look at this.
For Bryant. You can see him looking. Derek Fisher breaks open.
Starts. Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, I think it is good. With about 1/10 of a second. Yeah, I don't know how you
tell you, it's close, though. It's so close.
It's very close.
Watch the light.
Ball has to be out of his hands.
Ball's out.
Yeah, it's out of his hands. It's out of his hands.
Wow, it's good.
Just an unbelievable game.
You think about the breaks. Think about the breaks, Al. The 4/10 of a second made the difference.
How did they go from being a very average defensive team at best during the regular season to all of a sudden just shutting down the San Antonio Spurs?
Once again, Bryant feeling for Brown. Here's Kobe getting inside. 6 that they played. 3 were on the road. They beat the Lakers here in LA a year ago to take the series. Kobe Bryant showing some signs.
Brown.
Payton finding Bryant. Payton and Fisher at the guards with Bryant, O'Neal, and Malone up front. Here is Bryant. Yes.
About that kind of stuff, Steve.
All right, here comes Bryant. Bryant all the way. Kobe Bryant extends to a 10-point Laker lead.
Full head of steam, attacking the basket. Tim Duncan, the last line of defense, is back. At that point, I would think Tim, even though he's got 4 fouls, would go up and challenge us, because 8 points, if he blocks it and they go down and get a score, becomes 6.
Minnesota up by 1. Now Sprewell is defending on Bryant. Pretty fast. Nice give and go. Brian Cook, who has played very little in the postseason, a rookie from Illinois, has come on. Bryant with a beautiful move. Shaquille with 19 points, 12 rebounds. Here is Bryant. Yes. At the guards. Kobe feeling it. Yes.
Really unusual to see Karl Malone in a basketball game with 0 free throw attempts.
Bryant with his 3rd straight jumper.
This is the stretch right now where the offense for LA goes through Kobe. He'll create shots for himself or teammates. So it's a dangerous time because you tend to shoot all jumpers.
It's Bryant and Payton and Rush on the floor along with Malone and Medvedenko. Here is Kobe Bryant. This crowd has been alive right from the start. Johnson with the steal. Gives Martin. Yes. Minnesota by 16 points. 4 minutes gone by in this 3rd quarter. Payton. Oliver Candy able to reach for it. Look out. Bryant with the steal. Bryant is spinning his way. Oh, what a move by Kobe Bryant.
Talk about earning a shot. He certainly worked for that one. He had to steal it. He had to get past the first defender and then scoop it up against the bigger one in the end.
I think sometimes he plays basketball like it's gymnastics, degree of difficulty.
Sprewell coming up short on that 3-point attempt. Here's Bryant again. Flip Saunders wants to talk. Bryant.
This is Karl Malone. Back out for Kobe Bryant. Still looking for his first basket from the field. And he hits from deep in the corner. A 7-point lead.
Double Shaq and getting a piece of that ball.
Oh, Kobe crossing over between 2 defenders. Hits the pull-up. To a 5-point game.
Such a momentum, but they're unable to score in that possession.
Kobe into the lane. Hits a pull-up.
Together a good one tonight.
Yes, he has. Quick ball movement, gets it down for O'Neal. Back out of the double team. Open on top is Kobe. Oh, that's just beautiful execution on the offensive end for the Lakers.
They find Kobe wide open.
That time, Zerbiak had it partially blocked by O'Neal. The Lakers are running. Kobe. That's a three.
Hello. Good night.
As Flip Saunders mentioning that to us earlier today, also wants to see more of Kevin Garnett in the attack mode. Bryant, beautiful fake, able to shake off Hassel. Here's Sprewell over Malone. Rebounded by Bryant.
I think Medvedenko sometimes thinks he's Vinnie Johnson. He comes in, he's like the microwave. He just lets him fly.
Bryant, oh, beautiful move. Kobe Bryant. Malone. Bryant for three. Yes. It has been another tumultuous season for Phil Jackson and the Lakers. Lakers front office was negotiating with Phil, and right around the All-Star break, they pulled the deal off the table.
Lakers plus 17 rebounding now. How are they even within 7? They're shooting under 39% and being out-rebounded by 17.
Oh, it counts, and the foul! A sensational shot on the reverse by Kobe Bryant.
Look, there aren't too many times you see Karl Malone and Shaquille O'Neal walk over and give somebody a high five. That one deserved it right there. Both big men come right over to him.
Coming up on 4 minutes remaining in this third quarter. Bryant, yes. Earlier today, arrived at the Staples at an hour and 10 minutes prior to the opening tip. Did not shoot well in the first half, but has come on strong here in the third. See, Garnett was looking to feel the body, the old pull the chair trick, and Malone puts it down.
That was a 3-on-0. That team was a very brilliant basketball team, not only talent-wise, but basketball IQ brilliant.
Did the Czar contribute at all to that conversation?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, I said, come on, Flip. I said, come on, Flip. It's time for us to go to bed.
All right, here is Bryant. Yes, and it counts. So Kobe Bryant will head back to the line, and Kobe has taken over in this third quarter.
Dribble penetration through the porous defense that Minnesota is trying to play, and I think the Lakers see right now.
Garnett tied up. So Kobe doing it at both ends.
I was referring to Garnett's 34 minutes, that Malone trying to run him. That was the idea.
We were so confused.
In case you were lost.
Doug and I were looking at each other.
No, Doug wasn't. Doug knew exactly what I meant. He knew exactly.
I could see from the facial expression. Doug, we're trying to get you involved, but you just will not say anything negative about the job.
I'm just the catalyst between you two, that's all.
So Kobe Bryant controls the tip. Just under 2 to go in this third quarter. 13-point Laker lead. Bryant for 3. Nice touch by Sprewell.
Minnesota's capable of shooting the 3, getting back in the game.
And Hoiberg, a 44% three-point shooter during the regular season. Bryant for O'Neal. He is triple teamed. It counts. And the foul.
There is the perfect opportunity to take the foul before he goes up and shoot the ball. You had 3 players surrounded. Now foul him. You know he's too close. Don't give him a chance to shoot it and then foul him. You have to put him on the line. Don't give up the 3-point opportunity.
Garnett. Rebounded by Malone. There's Bryant going at Madsen. And Kobe thought he was fouled, did not get the call.
Payton was not out in front with a clear path to the basket, so that's why they took it on the side.
Here's Bryant from deep in the corner.
Game. Right now, Minnesota has not been able to disrupt the Laker offense.
Bryant, Kobe Bryant with a difficult angle shot. Sprewell to the left hand.
New shot clock for the Lakers. Here is Bryant for three. Shaq says he's the NFL's best NBA player. Bryant again.
If they're going to win that matchup, Fisher 9-1, Minnesota's going to be in serious trouble.
Here is Serbiak in this first half. Bryant. And Garnett sets it up. Garnett. Yes. Now that's what a point guard likes to do. Injured Sam Cassell. Sam not dressed for the game tonight with that sore hip and sore back. Here is Hassel. Yes.
Special attention paid to Kobe Bryant. A hard trap by Garnett. Bryant using the extra dribbles up and time on the clock.
Sprewell. Yes. What turned this game was that 17-0 run by Minnesota. Carried from the second quarter through the early moments of the third. Malone gets inside. Only 3 points for Kobe Bryant in the second half. And Kobe with a nice move on Hassel. Terrell Sprewell has scored the last 11 points for Minnesota. And there's lots of time remaining here. Bryant spinning. And as we know, he can explode at will.
And flips on is not going to take any chances when he starts with Shaquille.
Second team foul on Minnesota. Bryant facing the double. Here is Malone. 86-76. It's a Fisher and Payton in the backcourt. O'Neal, Bryant, Malone up front. Hassel all over Bryant. Bryant to the fadeaway. Minnesota up by 6. Playing the clock. Shot clock to 10. Hoiberg is fouled. Yes! And the foul! Freda Hoiberg! So everyone touching on the first possession, and here is Bryant over Olowokandi.
I would say Kobe Bryant.
Score early to keep the crowd out of it. Off the steal, here's Bryant with Mark back. And Bryant able to score and is fouled. Garnett met by Bryant. Hassel. Yes. Recovered by Payton. Bryant for 3 on the rebound.
Malone trying to get the foul too much, didn't concentrate on making the shot.
And Hassel able to swing his way in on Bryant well in this series. Sprewell. The tip by Hassel. Bryant. Oh, what a move. He had a hang and then pump.
One of the rare athletes that has the ability to create and make most difficult shots. Most guys would have been down on the floor by that time. He's able to go up, almost come down, still have enough strength to get it up on the glass.
Spotted by Matson. Sprewell passed on the 3. Sprewell, yes. It's a 1-point game.
Not sure that's what he wanted on the break.
That 2-on-1 did not work. And here is Bryant. Kobe very quiet. Malone, Bryant with 3.
Going screen roll now. They're going to try to get Malone rolling out or Kobe going to the basket.
Beautiful move.
24 seconds to live, and 200% is what I'm gonna give. So I push through the pain and raise my game. A victory is the only thing to gain. Even though I'm playing the game, I ain't playing. The trophy is the reason why I came. Let's get it started. Yeah, let's get it started. Let's get it started.
It's the finals. We'll be hearing from Stuart Scott shortly. On the other sideline, Bryant missing the fall away, and Hamilton with a rebound. Phillips back to Hamilton.
I think Larry Brown would take that. That's Kobe Bryant taking jump shots. He doesn't want Kobe Bryant beating guys off the dribble, creating havoc.
Here's Campbell, a former Laker.
My.
Beautiful feed to Hamilton.
We have 4 turnovers because you don't know what you want to do. You want to pass the ball.
Some of those may be available again if he doesn't come back. Here's Phillips driving to the basket. O'Neal coming out high. And then Kobe. This is what would have been a long two.
Everything's extended out right now for the Lakers. They're getting shots, but you can see, and this is why Phil Jackson was so upset in the one timeout, they're not getting their shots.
Hunter pressured by Fisher. Shaquille comes away from the basket. Williamson gets the rebound, puts it back in. You know, Doc, one thing we should talk about right now is the change in format. In the earlier rounds, it goes 2-2 and then 1-1-1. You go back and forth. In the finals, 2 at home, 3 on the road, and then 2 at home if there was a 6th and 7th game. It would seem to me as Payton steals it and he has Kobe out in front, and the Lakers take the lead. Here is Detroit. They've had the lead several times in the game, down by only 1.
Well, and you look at how the Lakers scored. You know, 23 of their 41 points were either second chance points or off the Pistons turnovers. So they haven't scored much at all in half-court offense.
Lakers undefeated at home in the playoffs, 9-0, but they've had some close calls, including the other night when they trailed in the second half.
Guys, I talked to Ben Wallace before the game. Everybody knows about the guy's defense, but he said he's been working on that 15-foot jump shot. And I said to him, well, can you hit it? And he said, you ain't seen it? You'll see it. He has an air ball as a 15-footer, but he's also hit a 15-footer. And he said, here's the deal. Even if I miss the first couple of shots, because Shaq's going to give me that shot, I still got to keep taking it to make sure he comes out and D's me up, guys.
Did he check with Larry?
No, I can guarantee you that. You know, it's funny. He's going to keep taking it. And he can keep making it, but Shaq's still not coming out.
Underneath, Malone finally scores. Bryant to O'Neal.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Kobe Bryant guarding Billups pretty soon, because Rip Hamilton is off the floor.
Bryant. Well, the last 2 minutes remaining now in the third quarter.
I'll tell you, the Lakers have a great matchup on the other end with Kobe Bryant.
From the corner. Swatted out by Malone to Bryant. Bryant with Hunter on him, and now Prince picks him up. Shaquille back to Kobe after he sets the screen. George comes in and can't save it from going out of bounds and goes tumbling into the first row.
I think Detroit's in better rhythm coming into this game than the Lakers are.
An 8-second differential, and Hamilton went down and is just now getting up in backcourt as Kobe has that one blocked. And when Hamilton went down, it means that as he stayed down there, he's able to score. Lakers beat the Rockets in 5, and were 2-0 down to the Spurs, came back and won the next 4, and then took Minnesota, the #1 seed in the West, out in 6 games. Lakers now down by 13, and Bryant starts the comeback. The Lakers have lived on the precipice almost the entire season, and they've put themselves with a loss tonight in that same relative position because Detroit will, among other things, wrest home court advantage. Bryant from way outside. Bryant again. Wallace. Wow. If somebody told you O'Neal would get 34, Bryant would get 25, Rasheed Wallace would have foul trouble and not play very much in the first half, you'd be in Los Angeles, you'd be facing the vaunted Lakers, and you'd win by about a dozen. What were those odds?
Well, I like what Larry Brown decided to do. Kobe Bryant and Shaq, you score. We're going to defend you, but you can score. We're not going to help, but we're going to shut everybody else down. And that's exactly what the Detroit Pistons did. And now we're no longer talking about bad offense. We're talking about great Detroit Piston defense.
Bryant feeds Shaq. George gets free from 16. Malone with a back tap, but nobody's there except Rasheed Wallace. And it goes into Ben Wallace, and Detroit takes the lead.
Walton has averaged only 4 minutes so far in the playoffs.
Luke mainly finishes up. Sometimes, though, Jackson has inserted him in the second quarter, tonight in the first.
He's showing a lot of trust, though. Your team was struggling before he came in, and you go to a rookie in Luke Walton who has answered.
Campbell. Underneath, what a pass. Beauty to Hamilton.
You know the difference in this game and in game one. This game also.
For the Pistons, again, Rasheed Wallace, as was the case in the first game, on the bench. He's been out since there were 3 minutes, 7 seconds remaining in the opening period. Bryant is free after it went all the way around on a 360. Bryant knocks it away. And then Payton with a soft, underhanded pass, and Bryant cashes.
Laker defense is the story so far in the first half. They've been unbelievable. They've been active, and Kobe Bryant has been the leader of their defense so far.
And Detroit, which shot very well the other night, hitting only 35%. Lakers are 42%. 8-second differential. An offensive foul, and Hamilton wound up and gets a technical.
That's frustration.
Bryant, softly. Billups. Follow is short by Wallace.
Even that play, but look at him go up the floor.
Bryant.
Big shot here for the Pistons.
Pistons will, in all likelihood, get the final shot of the quarter. Milking it down. Kobe stays with Billups, but then Billups gets free inside.
Boy, Shaq wants the ball.
Gets it. 4 on the clock. And Ben Wallace rejects it soundly.
That doesn't happen very often.
Prince, defended by Bryant. Works off the screen, gets free but misses, but then gets his own rebound and gets fouled.
Yeah, I think what Phil Jackson is doing is looking at the score and not the clock on when to sub.
And Bryant is furious he didn't get a foul.
Wow. It did look like he was hit on the arm on the shot.
Hamilton. 8 on the shot. Malone goes down, no foul. It's dropped off. Reverse layup and jammed by Ben Wallace. Billups. Chauncey clearing it out. Then Hamilton gets free. Shot clock at 6. What a rebound by Wallace, and he puts it back in. He is just magnificent on the glass. 14 rebounds for Ben Wallace. Now Shaq has to get it out to Malone, looking for the 3. Here's Bryant, a pressured 3. That doesn't go. O'Neal with a rebound, gets the putback and gets fouled. And now up comes a huge foul shot for O'Neal.
So what Phil Jackson is going to do, he's going to put Rush back on Hamilton, and he's going to put Kobe on Billups because of the size factor.
Prince to inbound.
If Ben Wallace touches the ball, they will foul him.
11-second differential. A little handoff, like a football handoff to Billups. He'll go all the way. There's no foul call, but the Lakers get the rebound. And here comes Kobe. He looks over at the bench. Phil says, well, it's interesting. Phil, at first, didn't call for the timeout. Bryant took it into the front court, which is one of the things he wanted to do. And then Walton looked over and saw Jackson and called the timeout with 10.9.
You know what he wanted? He wanted them to get the rebound and push it up and look for a quick 3. But because they took their time, then he decided we have to call a timeout. He wanted them to go.
Yeah, he was caught in between in a way, yeah.
You can see him sitting at first waiting, and then because they were so passive coming up the floor, It was a good timeout.
Malone will inbound. Fisher's in the game. Walton, O'Neal, and of course Bryant.
And everyone is paying attention to Kobe Bryant.
They start with Shaq. He gives it to Walton. Here comes Kobe. Less than 5 from way outside. Got it! Oh, man! With 2.1.
And the biggest part of this overtime is 2 things. 1, Shaq has 5 fouls. And 2, 64% of the time, the team who scores the first bucket now wins the game.
There it is right there. 6 and you're gone. Both Wallaces and Campbell with 4. Peyton, Fisher, and Bryant with 4. To Shaq. Phillips. Off balance, doesn't get it. That time they had moved Shaq outside. Can't take the chance of him fouling underneath.
No, they couldn't. And not only that, they couldn't take the chance of Shaq stepping out.
Bryant off a Malone screen all the way. Oh, got the bounce. 31 for Bryant, 25 for O'Neal. No other Laker in double figures. Phillips has 27. Hamilton has 24 for the Pistons. Phillips carrying on a conversation with Steve Javie. Shot clock at 7. Hamilton whips it outside the Prince. Shot clock at 1. Did he get it off? No, he didn't. Crowd uproarious. Walton. Bryant. Here's O'Neal. 6-point lead.
At this rate, I would like to see an 11-game series. At least.
Hamilton. Little runner in the lane goes to make it a 4-point
Good
lead.
move by Larry Brown. He knows now that if Rip Hamilton is aggressive, Kobe Bryant has to avoid the foul.
Has to back off. Lakers trailed 89-83 with 36 seconds left. O'Neal, the 3-point play. Bryant had the 3. Kobe off the glass. Amazing. What a game. What a game. Here's Bryant. Losing the ball. Prince was on him. Now Billups through the lane and a foul on his way to the basket. With the shoot around today, Malone did next to nothing. Didn't do very much at practice yesterday before the Lakers boarded. Hamilton drives. Peyton comes over to double him. Scores anyway. That's deflected by Prince, but O'Neal got it. Now Bryant, 4 on the shot clock from way outside. And Hamilton skies for the rebound. Hamilton, long 2, got it. Clock was reset at 14 on the inbounds. Williamson, underneath, got it.
This series is not about Detroit's defense to me. It's about how well the Lakers can defend.
Mehmet Okur comes in, he has the ball. Big man from Turkey replacing Ben Wallace, and Williamson takes the pass and scores. 29-16 Detroit. Kobe gets pressured. Kobe puts one up and finally knocks one down. Bryant. So he has 2 field goals now in about a minute and 45. Hamilton misses that shot. There were a lot of ways that the Lakers still could have won the game. And, of course, there's the Larry Johnson situation from years ago when you foul him and he makes a 4-point play.
Yeah, once Kobe got the ball, they couldn't foul. That was for sure.
Fisher from the corner. Got it. Shaquille O'Neal with only 2 points in this half. He inbounded with 14. Bryant launches it and makes it. So Kobe Bryant who had 1 point in the first half, has 9 points now in the game. Phillips gets doubled. Phillips has it stolen. Payton to the hoop. Lays it off underneath. Bryant with the jam. So now it's 50.
And the biggest question is if Karl Malone can play. He gets a couple extra days of rest.
Hamilton to the hoop. You know, the downside to it, Doc, on the other side would be the travel, because you know it's east against west. It's normally coast to coast or close to it. Off the side of the board, the Pistons get the rebound, though. Instead of running that, the clock goes through, puts it up. Only question left is, can they hold the Lakers to under 70, which would be an all-time Laker playoff franchise low in the shot clock era. And the Pistons have held a lot of teams under 70 this year, and they're going to hold the Lakers under 70. In the conference championship round, Pavetta and Rush were two of the officials. Ken Maurer was the other, and that was the night Bryant had to come out early with 3 fouls as Kobe drives and puts it in left-handed.
They want to force Detroit at some point in this game to go double coverage to free up the other guys.
Bryant, short. Wallace gets the rebound.
For the Lakers, and it's all been Shaq. Kobe gets an open look.
Bryant, boy, he's not even close tonight. Ben Wallace, here comes the gong. And the Pistons, of course, with a great defense. The Lakers almost with a 24-second violation, having to force a shot at the end. Prince will drive. Softly puts it in. For the gravel and sand. Three on the timer. Phillips at the horn, got it. Bryant gets it back. Off balance.
Look at the traffic.
2-on-0 break. Automatic for Phillips. Medvedenko. Well, even Medvedenko's passing up open shots. And that's going to put Bryant in a bind, and he'll have to launch a prayer. And he does. Payton with 8 points tonight. His best output in this series. And then Payton knocks it into the corner, and that creates the Lakers steal. Bryant's got Walton with him, and Kobe for the jam to give the Lakers the lead.
I mean, anytime Kobe Bryant right now can get an open shot, it's a good thing for the Lakers.
Walton drives. Couldn't get it to O'Neal underneath. Bryant slithers through and banks it in to Payton. 6 on the 24. Walton to the corner. Bryant.
Another tough shot. Another tough shot. That's where someone else is going to have to make.
Whoa, baby, in the house erupts.
3 long shots. The Pistons are scoring 2 ways this evening. Fast break.
Kobe Bryant back in the game. Almost lost control. Gives it to Shaq. He scores and gets fouled.
You're going to see Shaq on the line a bunch now.
Phillips from beyond the arc. Bryant. Wallace comes all the way out to midcourt. And Bryant himself banks it in.
Ooh. Never are out of it in a basketball game.
Well, the Lakers were down by 6 with 36 ticks the other night, and you know what happened. And here's Bryant making it a 6-point game. 32 points in the fourth quarter for Detroit. O'Neal will end it with a meaningless lay-in to cap for him a 20-rebound and 36-point night.
You have to take advantage of Gary Payton, and that's his size.
Payton loses, stolen by Wallace. He's out in front all alone. 21-18 on the steal by Big Ben.
The game will come to him. That's what they're looking from Kobe Bryant tonight, guys.
Michelle, that last foul was on Elvin Campbell. Now Bryant nearly has it taken away and does, in fact, by the hands of Hunter, leading to a Hamilton after 2 O'Neal misses. Now Bryant puts one up. Kobe stays cold. Bryant puts one up.
Well, I think the Pistons love when he settles.
He's 3 out of 10. The Lakers are 11 of 19. Ben Wallace over Brian Russell.
The Detroit Pistons.
Bryant. Give and take with Shaq. Goaltender.
Ben Wallace did that on purpose, Al. He knew it was going in. He wants to show the intimidation factor of the Detroit Pistons. This reminds me of Patrick Ewing against Villanova. Just knock it out to scare him. He didn't care. That's the third straight three.
Now Bryant will drive, hang in the lane, nothing goes, and Ben Wallace.
And what is he going to do to change this basketball team?
Prince. Lakers will end their season unraveling in this series. Detroit ends it on a high note, and they just add exclamation point after exclamation point as the clock ticks down. The Detroit Pistons, wow, who won the